how their fight fans fight till he came back on another one. So Tyson Fury is back. There's footage of him, on Instagram that in training and whatever, but it looks really out of shape. And now I'm gonna put a potential hypothesis about this. So, if what happened with AJ hadn't happened, and AJ was about to just flying high from beating Jake Paul. Now everyone, even I was thinking, AJ would probably lose to Fury. I think he's a better boxer, but I've also got to put into account Fury's blown up in between fights and out of competition, out of training camps. His lifestyle is not the best, so, and King he's put on lots of weight, and he's put on weight. But what I'm saying is someone who's a active boxer. And still in fighting age where he's not at the top of the end of the career. Yeah, he may have lost twice to Usyk, but there's no shame in that because Usyk's a modern day great. So, but I'm just thinking, would the fact of him abusing his body be a factor, even though AJ's at the last part of his career too? Would that be a factor? And I just think it possibly could be. I possibly think that could, if they did fight, that would be, we have to put that factor into place because AJ has always looked in shape, and prior to the Jake Paul fight, he didn't have to cut weight, so he can come in at a weight that that it'd be. I'm not speaking for a point from when this is not happening and whatnot, but if everything had gone smoothly after the Jake Paul fight. So what would happen? And you have to think that would be a factor. Now, who will Fury come back against? We do not know. Will you pluck someone from like obscurity with a kind of padded record like that? With that suffered Fury when he first came back with Frank Warren? Who will you come back against? Will you take someone who's half decent, like someone like, I don't know, maybe someone like Mabudov or someone like that, someone like Mabudov or someone of that kind of caliber who's like F.A. Jagba, even Frank Sanchez, that could be a fight, But who would you come back against? I've got a feeling he'll come back against a soft touch. But how I want to see how few will be after taking those beat downs from Usyk, plus with the out of the ring kind of activities that he partakes in that aren't really healthy and conducive to a fighter. What would happen if he did actually refight AJ? I think that'd be a very big factor. I think that would be a very big factor of like him, I've seen where he actually is and seeing if that would be a factor in the fight. And I think it would be. I just think there would be a great factor of his lifestyle catching up with him, like, because it would always catch up with you about whatever you do in that is negative to your body, it will catch you later on in life. It's just a fact of what delays it is your youth. Your resistance is a lot more versatile and stronger when you're younger. We all know this, and that's Fury's not a spring chicken, so. Having extra weight on his body and his frame, on his limbs, on his ligaments, would that affect him? Would that make him sluggish? Would be able to, It's as if it feels good, but we don't know. We don't know. There's too many unknown factors here. So let's see what happens if when Fury when he actually comes back and when he has an opponent, who would that be? I think right now he's just going to be in camp and trying to get back into shape before he even starts camp. So I think I just think he's gonna find a soft touch. On my doorbell.